Ruckus and the Menace fam. How's it going, y'all? It is Monday night prime time in a major swing game in our series. This one's for Sam, as your Carolina Panthers are taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And here come the Niners. We are at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. No Kittle for the Niners in this one, but they are still 9-2. And we have to knock them off to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. Now, if you're wanting to hear more about actual sports and what Ruckus and I both have to say about certain things in the football season, tune in to the Ruckus and the Menace Sports Podcast. Ruckus and the Menace Podcast. Sports Forward, of course. And we will have that for you on Wednesdays. And we are set to kick this away. And Ricky Pearsall is back there. Tackle made at the 31. And now we take on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers and Christian McCaffrey, a former Carolina Panther. 1st and 10. Ball at the 31. Christian McCaffrey is the deep back of the eye, and they will hand it to CMC. CMC will get about half a yard. Last week, Christian McCaffrey had 119 yards and no touchdowns. And it is 2nd and 9.5. Ball at the 31. 2nd and a short 9, or a long 9. Purdy getting it to McCaffrey, and he will get to the 40-yard line for a gain of 9. Third and a rather short 1. Ball at the 40. And Brock Purdy is going to quarterback sneak and get through to the 42. Good for a first down. 1st and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. Purdy's going to hand it off to Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey will get to the 44 for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Niners. Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey to his left. McCaffrey moving in motion out to the slot, or to the split, but the snap will not get off. A delay of game and a 5-yard penalty will push the Niners back 5 yards, and it's 2nd and 13. Ball at now the Niners 39. Purdy will find the tight end to Luke Farrell, and that'll be good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 3. Ball at the 49-yard line. Finding Pearsall. Gain of 10 to Pearsall, and that goes to the Panther 42. Good for a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball at the Panther 42, and Christian McCaffrey will get to the 39. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 39-yard line. 8:50 to go in quarter number 1. No score. Opening possession of the game. McCaffrey is found quickly by Chris Barnes. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 39 as Christian McCaffrey was held back to the line. Purdy finds Farrell, and Farrell is short. Farrell is short. And a field goal will be up there. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick this field goal away. A 49-yarder kick up kick. Good. And with 7:28 to go in quarter number 1, the 49ers lead 3-0. With Carolina now preparing to receive the football. The kick is away, And it will go to Xavier Leggett. And Leggett will get to the 23, where Bryce Young will take over. 29 touchdowns on the season for Bryce Young. NFL's leading rusher, Chuba Hubbard, as the lone back in the backfield on 1st and 10. Ball at the 23-yard line. Young will hand it off and find Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard is going to find a big hole up the field, gaining 23 on the opening carry. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 46. Young hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard on the wide zone, gets across midfield, and picks up 5 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 for Chuba Hubbard. 2nd and 5. Ball at the San Francisco 49. Hubbard on the carry. Hubbard getting through, shedding a tackle, pushing forward, and will gain 2. Third and 3. Ball at the Niner 47. Young in the gun, going to drop back. Young scrambling around. Bosa, unfortunately, Young is not able to come away as he is wrangled up by Nick Bosa for a loss. And it is 4th and 18, ball at the 38, and Christian McCaffrey will fair catch inside the 20 at the 19. The San Francisco 49ers will take over on offense. 1st and 10, ball at the 19-yard line. Purdy finding Brandon Ayuk, and Ayuk will get to the 31 for 12. That's good for a first. 1st and 10, ball at the 31. Purdy finding Kyle Juszczyk, and Juszczyk will get to the 41, a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, ball at the 41-yard line of San Francisco. Purdy in the shotgun. Juszczyk to his left. McCaffrey on the carry, picking up to the 43. That's good for a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line. Purdy dropping back, finding Ricky Pearsall. Pearsall is going to get buried at the 43-yard line. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 43. Purdy. McCaffrey. Stuffed for a loss of 2. Chris Barnes getting through to get him by the legs. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12, ball at the Carolina 45. Brock Purdy slip screen to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey tries to get to the edge. J.C. Horn makes the tackle after a gain of 6. 3rd and 6, ball at the 39-yard line. Purdy on the shotgun, McCaffrey to his right. Ayuk in the slot with Jennings to his left. McCaffrey's going to find Ricky Pearsall, and Pearsall gets to the 30. That is good for a first down. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 30. Juszczyk is in the slot along with Jawan Jennings. And we have come to the end of the first quarter where the San Francisco 49ers lead the Panthers 3-0. Second quarter of action coming into play. 1st and 10 from the Carolina 30. Purdy under center. And Purdy's going to drop back, and Purdy is going to get buried. A loss of 7 as Chris Barnes comes through on the blitz untouched. For the sack, a loss of 7 on the play as Barnes sends him back to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 17, ball at the 37. Purdy finding McCaffrey, and he gets to the 28, getting about half of that back. 3rd and 8, ball at the 28-yard line of Carolina. Purdy in the shotgun. Purdy. Derek Brown getting ready to breathe down his neck, and that pass is incomplete. Lining up for the field goal is Eddie Pinheiro. Pinheiro, kick is up, and kick is straight down Broadway. 11:34 to go in quarter number 2. The San Francisco 49ers lead 6-0. Carolina has been showing some bend but don't break defense. But now the offense is on their second possession. Can they find the end zone? Liggett finding a way through and nearly breaks free, getting to the 31 for the start of this drive. 1st and 10. Ball at the 31. Young in the pistol. Hubbard the deep back. And Hubbard is going to break shed a tackle but gain nothing. 2nd and 12. Or 2nd and 10. Ball at the 32. Hubbard. Oh no, this pass is picked off. Picked off by Jair Brown. And now the Panthers will be at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. All at the 36. And this play is blown up. Barnes coming through untouched on the blitz. A loss of 2 for Christian McCaffrey. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 38. Purdy finding Jawan Jennings. Getting to the 30. Gain of 4. 3rd and 4. And Jennings will score. Touchdown, Niners. And the 49ers will kick the field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is, oh no, roughing the kicker on the way. Roughing the kicker on Smith-Wade. The kick will be good, but it will be to midfield. And the Panthers are in some trouble. The kick goes out of the back of the end zone, and they will start at the 35. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 35. Young going to hand it off, finding Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard's going to break out the field and get through 10 yards of 14. A gain of 14 on the play, and that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Panthers. 1st and 10. Ball at the 49. Hubbard getting through and getting a yard to the 49. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 49-yard line, getting near midfield. Young finding Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard finds a hole, gets through, sheds a tackle, getting to the 37. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Ball at the San Francisco 37. Young, Liggett, Dot, Tutty. Splitting the gap, finding Xavier Liggett. And this lead is about to be cut in half. The kick is up and good. And with 7:24 to go in the second quarter, the Panthers trail now 13-7 to the Niners. Martin is set to kick this away. Isaac Guerrero, now the returning back. And he will get to the 29. The Niners are taking over 1st and 10. Purdy and Ayuk. Really, Purdy's biggest connector this game has been Jawan Jennings or Christian McCaffrey. Formation change as Purdy moves to the shotgun. 1st and 10. Purdy will find Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to find a hole. McCaffrey breaking a tackle and getting to the 45 of Carolina. That is good for a 1st down. Juszczyk showing his physicality and getting to the 32. That's good for a 1st. 1st and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. Man in motion. Barnes coming through untouched. Christian McCaffrey, that play is blown up. A loss of 5. on the slip screen. That got blown up quickly by Chris Barnes as he hit Purdy. And then McCaffrey on the edge gets tackled. 2nd and 15, ball at the 37. Another screen pass. This time a very deep back. And this went nowhere, getting to the 33. 3rd and 12, ball at the 33-yard line of Carolina. Panthers driving back, finding another slip screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get through and get to the 18-yard line. Good for a first down. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 18. Purdy dropping back. Purdy in danger. And that pass is broken up by Nick Scott. Great defense as Jawan Jennings was right there, wide open, but it was broken up. 2nd and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey to his right, McCaffrey going in motion. Purdy will find Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey will get to the 11. It is 3rd and 3. Ball at the 11-yard line. And that is going to be short. And the 49ers are going to go for it. 4th and 1. And the quarterback sneak gets through. 1st and goal from the 8. And we're at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, first and goal at the 8. Purdy finds McCaffrey. McCaffrey finding a hole and getting to the 4. 2nd and goal, ball at the 4. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his right. And Purdy is set. Oh no, strip sack. And the Panthers will take over with all 3 timeouts and 1:23 left. Derek Brown recovering the fumble on the strip sack. 1st and 10, ball at the 15. Young finding Teteroa McMillan. Teteroa McMillan finding a big hole, getting through, running down the left sideline and getting to the San Francisco 37. That's good for a first down. 53 seconds to go in the half. 1st and 10, ball at the 37. Young finding Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble's going to fall forward. 2nd and 3, ball at the 29-yard line. Chuba Hubbard going to get through, and the first timeout for Carolina will be called. 33 seconds to go. 1st and 10, ball at the San Francisco 22. Young finding a way through. And Fred Warner will knock the ball out of Teteroa McMillan's hands, incomplete. 2nd and 10, ball at the 22. Young scrambling. Young crosses body. Teteroa McMillan with a dot. 1st and goal from the 9. No huddle and tempo is on display. Teteroa McMillan Young trying to go for the goal line fade, incomplete. 7 seconds left. 2nd and goal at the 9. Young trying for a back shoulder thing to Xavier Leggett. Nothing on that. Nothing doing on that. It is 3rd and goal from the 9. And that's batted away. 1 second left. An excellent opportunity, and the Panthers' drive will sputter, but a three-point game going into halftime. The Niners lead 13-10. This game has been nip and tuck, tight and close, but now we are to the halftime report. Bucks, Rams. And it is Baker Mayfield on a play-action pass, finding a receiver down the field, and it is Mike Evans running it all the way and spinning, getting by 2 defenders for the score, and the Buccaneers win over the Rams 31-27. We now move to New Orleans, where the Falcons and Saints are squaring off. Spencer Rattler pitches it to Alvin Kamara, and Kamara will reach and score. The Saints defeating the Falcons 31-23. Eagles, Cowboys, top of the NFC East on the line. This being a critical game, Jalen Hurts finding that Jahan Dotson? That is Jahan Dotson on a rope. And the Eagles defeat the Cowboys 35-29. Here is the rest of the action that has gone on throughout this game. Christian McCaffrey being a major key to the San Francisco 49ers, and Jawan Jennings put them ahead. But a major fumble on a 2-minute drill as Derek Brown recovered the fumble, and the Carolina Panthers have a 3-point lead, or 3-point deficit, going into the third quarter, where they will get the ball to start the second half. Thomas Morstead is set to kick this away for San Francisco, and it is Trevor Etienne making his way through and getting it to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. Young handing off to Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard breaking a tackle and getting through. Getting to the 37-yard line. Gain of 7 on that one. Second and 3. Ball at the 37. Young handing off to Chuba Hubbard, and that's going to go nowhere. A loss of 2 on the play. Tackle made quickly. Third and 5. Ball at the 35-yard line. Young dropping back, and that is hit as he threw it, and it is intercepted. That interception now has put, and this being by Malik Mustafa, and the Niners now have great field position to try and put this game further out of reach. First and 10, ball at the 20. Purdy to Ayuk for a gain of 4. Second and 6, ball at the 16-yard line. Purdy moving Farrell in motion, Christian McCaffrey, and that is going to get bottled up. A loss of 1 on the play, and it is third and 7. Ball at the 16-yard line. Purdy. Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to roll out of bounds short. McCaffrey not able to keep himself in bounds to try and push further, and it's 4th and 2 from the 12. Pinheiro, a 29-yard attempt, kick up, kick good, and another flag on the Panthers for roughing the kicker, getting there just a bit too late. Nick Scott this time. And that is going to hurt, because that is half the distance to the goal and a first down. First and goal from the 6, McCaffrey getting through. Second and goal from the 4. Second and goal from the 4. Purdy under center. This one going to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey on the outside. And that is going to go nowhere. Third and goal from the 4. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his right. Purdy finding Ricky Pearsall for a touchdown. And the kick is up and good. And the Niners lead 20-10 with 8:08 to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time remaining in this game for Carolina to mount a comeback. And ETN finds a hole and gets through to the 30-yard line. Bryce Young will take over the offense. And Young has shown some early struggles. 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Play action pass. Young finding Leggett on the out route. Leggett's going to get through to the San Francisco 49. That's good for a first. 1st and 10, ball at the San Francisco 49. Young's going to hand it off to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard's going to find a way through, and that almost is a horse collar and a face mask. But you know Madden ain't going to call that. 2nd and 7, ball at the 46-yard line. Young. McMillan. McMillan going to bounce off a tackle, and McMillan is going to get hit-sticked. Fumble on the play. And Teteroa McMillan is going to end up with 3rd and 2. The Panthers ball at the 42-yard line. Zig route by Thielen. And Thielen is off to the races. Warner hanging on to make the touchdown-saving tackle at the 6-yard line. That is good for a first down. 1st and goal, ball at the 6. Hubbard sheds a Fred Warner tackle and gains a yard. 2nd and goal from the 5. Hubbard getting to the 5. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 5. Young. Leggett. Touchdown. And the Niners will now have only a 3-point lead with 4:09 to go in the third. The Panthers have continued to try and find their way to claw, scratch, and stay in it. 20-17. 49ers with 4:09 to go in the third. And a big hit by Wallace on Ricky Pearsall on the return as Brock Purdy comes back out. 1st and 10. Ball at the 23-yard line. And the pitch to McCaffrey. Toss play to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to get to the 44-yard line. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Purdy. A backward pass to McCaffrey, and he will lose 3 as Mooring is able to collapse down and get there and make the tackle. 2nd and 13, ball at the San Francisco 41. Purdy. And that is a sack by Derek Brown for a loss of 6. Wanham was also there, and Cam Jackson nearby. A loss of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 19 to be exact, from the 35-yard line for the 49ers. Ooh. And the tackle made, a first down saving tackle by J.C. Horn on Luke Farrell following the 3rd down pass from Purdy to him. And the Niners will have to punt. And the punt is shanked to the 34. 20-17. Carolina with an opportunity to put this one ahead for them. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 34-yard line. Young under center, Hubbard as the back of the backfield. Young sees the one-on-one. Is Teteroa going to get it? He will! It's a dot! He mossed the corner. The corner not able to come back to him and make the tackle. McMillan finding the opening, and that is a touchdown. A 66-yard bomb from Young to McMillan. What a throw. Young sees the one-on-one. The corner is there. McMillan mosses the corner. Asante Samuel Jr. And now the Panthers have taken the lead. The PAT is up, and the PAT is good. 1 minute, 17 seconds to go. This escalated quickly as the Carolina Panthers lead the San Francisco 49ers now 24-20. And here comes Ricky Pearsall. And Pearsall will get to the 33. 1st and 10 for the Niners. Ball at the 33-yard line. Purdy. Oh my goodness. Purdy is buried. A sack for a loss of 6. Derek Brown. Derek Brown finding his way through once again. 2nd and 16. Ball at the 27-yard line. Purdy finding Jawan Jennings, and he'll gain just the yards lost back. And it's 3rd and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his left, and we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have been hanging around all game. And now they have hung around long enough to take the lead as McMillan mosses Asante Samuel Jr. for the touchdown that is currently the separator between the two. 3rd and 10 to start the 4th quarter. Ball at the 33. A critical 3rd down for the Niners. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey, who was to his left, is now in motion. Purdy finds Jawan Jennings, and he will get through underneath the deep coverage and get to the 47. That is good for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line. Purdy. Another big screen pass to Christian McCaffrey, and Radigan this time making the tackle. This one goes nowhere. A loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13. Ball at the 45. Purdy finds Ayuk, and that one doesn't go very far either. 3rd and 9. Ball at the 49-yard line. Moving Jawan Jennings in motion. Purdy's going to find Luke Farrell. Luke Farrell's going to get through and pass the 1st down marker to the 33. That is good for a 1st down. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Carolina 33. Purdy hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to go nowhere. Nick Skirton getting through and making the tackle for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Ball at the 37-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey moving in motion. And this play is not going to go off. The Niners, now that they've gotten into the danger zone, are now making their highway out of it with a penalty on top of that. 2nd and 19. Ball at the 42-yard line. Purdy dropping back. Purdy finds Jawan Jennings. And oh no! The counteraction on the blitz. And Purdy makes him pay as Jawan Jennings gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. Kick up, kick good. 10:05 to go in this one. And the Niners now lead 27-24. And here comes the ensuing kickoff. ETN gets to the 23. Bryce Young will take over the Panther offense. 1st and 10. Ball at the 23. Young finding Jatavian Sanders. Jatavian Sanders is going to get to the 33 where it will be 2nd and inches. The Panthers will continue to look to take their time. 2nd and inches. Ball at the 33-yard line. Young handing off to Chuba Hubbard, and Fred Warner sticks Hubbard, but the first down was achieved. 1st and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line. Play action pass. Young dropped by Mitchell Evans. An incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Ball at the Carolina 34. Hubbard. Oh my, broken tackle. Gets 7 on the draw play. And it's 3rd and 3. Ball at the Carolina 41. Young. Liggett. Wait a minute. Hold up. They're going to rule that catch and fumble? What? No. That is not a catch and fumble. That should be a booth review and an incomplete pass. Okay. At worst, that should be an incomplete... Oh, no! Wait a minute. Could he have actually had it? Oh! It's still our ball! They're going to count him down by contact. Little bit of a miracle. Hubbard finds a hole, gets to the outside, but Sanders is not able to hang on to his block. Nick Bosa sheds his block and finds freedom. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 2nd and 10. Ball at the 47 for the Panthers. Young hit as he threw it, and that is an interception. The Niners with a major pick as Bryce Young was hit as he threw that. 1st and 10, ball at the 46. Purdy. Farrell gets there. And that is to the 27 of 1st and 10 for the Niners. Christian McCaffrey gets through and gets to the 25. 2nd and 7, ball at the 25. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey and Juszczyk to each side. And Purdy is going to get buried. And this is going to go... That's falling virtually out of field goal range. A strip sack with nobody home. And the Niners continue to battle. And chew clock away. And they're going to fly out of field goal range. It's 3rd and 26. Ball at the 44. Purdy in the gun. Purdy is untouched. And the Panthers will get their 6th sack. What a sack. Chris Barnes putting in the effort and having the Niners get having the Panthers get an opportunity to fight back. And it is 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 34. Young. Incomplete pass intended for Adam Thielen. 3:41 to go. All three timeouts still in Carolina's possession. Hubbard finding a hole and gaining just a couple. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 36-yard line. Young will find Thielen on that play, and that is good for a first down. And the Hubbard, hole, space, 37-yard line, 2:20 to go. 2:20 to go, and we are at the 2-minute warning. It's 1st and 10, Carolina. Young in the shotgun. Young. Incomplete pass. Missing just way too wide as Adam Thielen is not able to come away with that. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 37. Young finding Teneroa McMillan. Teneroa McMillan's got space. And now there's absolutely no pressure for the Carolina Panthers at this point at all. They are in field goal range if trouble persists, and they are trying to run this clock down just a little bit more if they can get a touchdown. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. 2nd and 4 from the 7. Young. A wide open Tommy Tremble. Touchdown! Touchdown, Carolina! 47 seconds to go. Touchdown, Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. And now the Carolina Panthers have the lead once again, 31-27. Martin kicking this away. Pearsall gets to the 27. 73 yards is the difference between a win and a loss. 1st and 10, ball at the 43. Purdy in the shotgun. Purdy finds Brandon Ayuk. Gain of 9. Timeout 49ers. 2nd and 1 from the 36. Purdy in the shotgun. Purdy, deep ball. Richardson was practically playing center field on that. Bats it away, incomplete. 3rd and 1. Ball at the 30, ball at the 36. McCaffrey. He's at the 41. 24 seconds remaining. A 1st and 10, ball at the 41. And that's going to go to Luke Farrell to the 48. 12 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, ball at the Carolina 48. McCaffrey. He'll get to the 41. And we get a shot at a Hail Mary. And there's a false start. A false start on the right guard. 8 seconds left. 2nd and 9. Ball at the Carolina 46. Purdy having to look. Purdy. Hail Mary. Batted away. 1 second left. And this is going to be a chuck and a prayer. Purdy throwing up another prayer. Batted away. Incomplete. The Panthers hang on. The Panthers hang on. The ball is batted away and incomplete. And Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble is the difference maker as Carolina improves to 10-2 and becomes the number 1 seed in the NFC with a 31-27 victory, hard fought. And this dot to Teteroa McMillan, mossing Asante Samuel, initially put the Panthers ahead. But the drag route from Tommy Tremble to get into the end zone was what ultimately separated the win from the loss for Carolina. Until the next one, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.